Pisces, welcome. This is your May 2023 general reading, and it's a pleasure to have you here. This is a general reading, so please only take the parts that resonate with you and leave the rest for somebody else. If this doesn't resonate with you, you can check out my channel. There's other dated and timeless readings for your sign. You can also check out your other placements in your chart if you happen to know what those are. I welcome cross-watchers. Okay, you have the Hierophant here is your main energy coming in for the month. And you do have the Four of Cups as well. The Four of Cups talks a lot about feeling unfulfilled or discontent. But the Hierophant talks a lot about, this could indicate that you're going back to school or getting married. Some of you maybe, okay? But it also talks about a higher learning and a higher level of spirituality. It can also talk about organizations that help people or churches, and you may be involved in some volunteer work, but it talks about ascending upwards in some way, learning, growing, okay? For those of you who haven't seen me, these are your main energies coming in for the month. This will be your timeline at the top. As I lay the first set, I'll give some very general messages and the meanings of the cards. As we lay the second set, we will get a more detailed reading, but it may not apply to as many people. Then we'll do some oracle cards for you guys, and we will do best actions for you to take during this time as a Pisces. And then we will do separate sun, moon, rising best actions to take in case they're a little bit different. And then we will do pick a card at the end where you can ask a question. This is one of my longer readings. You do have the Ace of Cups coming in, so some kind of renewal here in either love or spirituality, something new coming in. And you have the Ten of Wands, some stress and burden coming in, which could be a good thing or a bad thing. The Ten of Wands can mean that you've been carrying a load for too long and it's not actually leading you anywhere. And it's time to set that load down. But the Ten of Wands can also mean you're almost to the finish line and you're feeling that stress and burden because you're about to reach your goal. You're about to reach that harvest. Okay? So that's coming in for you guys. Show me the beginning of the month for Pisces, please. Beginning of the month. You have the Five of Cups. So you're coming into the month, so that you'll probably already know this coming into the month, that you're feeling some loss and grief of some kind. But the thing with the Five of Cups is there's 2 cups spilled over and 3 still standing. And we get focused in on what we've lost and what we're grieving. And we don't see all the things that are still there for us. And it's kind of an illusion. That's why the moon is actually in the card there, okay? Because it's an illusion of the moon. We get so fixated in on the loss and the grief that we don't realize there's all this love is still here for us. We have that Page of Wands, some kind of new messages that are passionate or creative coming in that have a lot of potential. And the Nine of Swords. Okay, so there's some kind of mental suffering or anguish going on. All right, show me the end of the month for Pisces, please. Beautiful. We have the Star card coming in at the end of the month. Renewal of hope, healing, wishes coming true, having your North Star, your inner compass aligned. And that comes in after you take some time in Hangman mode here. You're going within to kind of look for a different perspective. You may be pulling away from a situation or person possibly that's causing this loss and grief and this mental anguish for you, this discontentment, this burden. But it may require a sacrifice. A lot of times the Hangman requires a sacrifice of some kind in order to get through it. But it's because of the perspective we gain that we realize we have to sacrifice something to grow. And the Warrior card. Okay. You've got 4 major arcana right here in a row from mid to end month here. This could be a Leo coming into your reading, but it's telling you you're going to have some inner courage here to get through this. All right, let's see what's on the bottom of the deck for you guys. 6 of Cups. Some of you may be reminiscing about your childhood, or this could include somebody from your past, possibly a Earth sign coming in for you guys. But your wishes are coming true and you're going to feel okay again. This is a transition into success. Just trust your intuition and start out on this new journey, okay? Let's see, what is that? 5 of Cups, please, for our Pisces. 5 of Cups. The Knight of Wands. This could have been a person that was kind of inconsistent, lusty, maybe even aggressive. The Knight of Wands isn't something I like to see in a relationship. Usually he's great for heading out towards a goal. He's very passionate, very bold. But relationship-wise, not as much. I feel usually is not an energy I feel like is very trusting. But you do have that Five of Cups clarifying this Page of Wands. And you know what? I feel like they're going to come back in, start sending you messages again. But I feel like they already did something, okay? I feel like they may have done something here in April. You know, in April, you're feeling the loss and grief, and they're going to try to come back in. And it's just going to create more loss and grief. Because I feel like the energy in this is that side of the Knight of Wands that is just too inconsistent. You can't count on this person. For whoever this reading is for. This isn't going to be for everybody. But you're having a lot of mental anguish and stuff. I feel like because they're trying to... I feel like they're trying to tell you, no, I'm here to offer a new stable opportunity with you. But I don't feel like that's true. Let me get one more to clarify that. For some of you, there might be a new job opportunity coming in, and there's going to be abundance to it. I feel like for most of you, this person's going to try to tell you that they're here to give you a real opportunity this time. This new opportunity coming in, you know, will be stable, and they mean it this time, and blah, blah, blah. But you get caught all up in your head about it. And I feel like the Queen of Pentacles here is telling you embrace your independence, embrace yourself. She's the queen that, to me, speaks of independence. Okay, so I don't feel like this is a person you should take back, no matter what they promise you. I feel like they've done this to you. This is for somebody who they've already done this to you before, okay? They may have even came in with the same promises before. Yeah, and I feel like you're going to choose yourself here. I feel like that's exactly what's going on. I mean, it could be read differently, but that's the energy I'm getting off of it. You have the Four of Swords here telling me you're exhausted, I believe, from this situation, okay? And it's time to take some self-care, self-love, worry about yourself, put yourself first. And this is going to help you ascend upwards and grow as a person. The Four of Cups. Yeah, because you're discontent and unfulfilled in the situation, you're pulling away from it in hermit mode. You're trying to gain a different perspective. I feel like it's you pulling away from the situation. Ace of Cups, please. Yeah, the King of Wands. So this is probably a fire sign that you're dealing with here. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius for most of you. Or they have a lot of fire in their chart. They're just a very fiery person. Again, they're offering you this new, they're coming back in to offer you something, okay? But I feel like you're going to pull away from it. Like they're promising you love and stability, but they've already left you in this loss, grief, hurt, regret. You're all up in your head about this. You're going to try to communicate about the stress and burden of this relationship with this person. You're going to try to communicate with them on it. Let's see if I can get one more on that. It's telling you to make sure you're going to do this really well, I feel like. And this could be a Sagittarius, actually, with the Temperance card coming in. This person could be a Sagittarius. But I feel like you're going to maintain your composure in this situation. Or you need to maintain your composure, one or the other, okay? You got to bring, I feel like you're going to stay very balanced while you're communicating the stress and burden here that's been created for you. The Warrior. Could be a Leo too, all right? Have the inner courage here to restabilize yourself, all right? Whether that's financially or just in general, just refinding that stability is going to take some courage to get through this. Yeah, you're going within to think about this situation. There might have been strong conflict here. There could have been bullying. There could have been abusive. Well, it is the going back and forth. I want you, I don't want you. The want you, I don't want you. You know, that's toxic energy, okay? And that's really what I'm pulling off of this. Like, they want you when it's convenient for them, and they don't want you when it's inconvenient for them, okay? So they want you, then they leave, and they may go do their thing, and then they're like, well, we weren't together, yet you don't want to be with that kind of person, all right? The Five of Swords here, this could indicate some abusive relationships or difficult toxic patterns coming in, and you're actually going within. You pulled away. You have this Hermit card. You have this Hangman card. You're trying to find your stability. You're trying to overcome this. You're taking care of yourself. And you're pulling away to gain perspective on this. The way that you've been treated, or it's a very disrespectful energy. Yeah. And with the Star card, you're getting that renewal of hope and healing, but your wishes are going to start coming true, and you're going to start taking very sure-footed movement towards the most gain for yourself here. You're confused on where to place your cups, okay? There was commitment issues in this relationship, even if they hid it in an illusion of, well, we're not together right now, because I am picking up on that for some of you, or something along those lines, okay? I'm not one to think twin flame connections. I believe in soulmates. Twin flames, I don't know, okay? I'm not a big fan of them. That seems like a very toxic relationship to me. If someone keeps running, you shouldn't keep chasing, all right? Let them go. And I feel like you make the decision there on, yeah, and you become very confident, very bold, and you make the decisions here on what you want in your cup, and you start moving towards the cups here that will serve you best, and letting go of the ones that don't. This is a transition into success for you, letting this person go. There's not a strong card saying you let them go. Just shows a lot of you pulling away from them. Does that mean some of you may choose to give this person another chance? I feel like you've already done that in the past. I feel like some of you have done this many times with this person. And, you know, it's just a tarot reading, but in my opinion, if you're in that situation, you should probably pull away and stay away. This is a turning point for you. You're going to work very hard. There's a painful ending. That's what I was looking for, an ending card, okay? There's a painful ending, but you're going to gain a lot of clarity. The nice thing about the Ten of Swords here is you gain a lot of clarity in the situation. You're taking movement towards victory, towards real love this time, and your independence. And I feel like it's loving yourself here. And it's going to lead you to a hot time of happiness and reward, okay? Yeah. I'm being honest here. I don't like this energy very much. I feel like they play with you. Like it's a cat and mouse game or something. Raising your standards. Yeah, exactly. It's time to raise your standards. And they obviously are not meeting those standards. Like I feel irritated with this person for you. Inner power. Absolutely. Moving forward fearlessly. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Raise your standards. Move forward. Claim your inner power. Absolutely. Financial flow. Some of you guys are looking for abundance. Yin and yang. Balance your masculine and feminine energy during this time. Find that balance within yourself. You don't need it from somebody else, okay? We have both within our own selves. We are whole. Financial constraints. Some of you are struggling financially. That might be why that Four of Pentacles is there. Trying to gain financial stability. Door to romance. Yeah, I do feel like for most of you, this is a romantic situation. And they are trying to reopen that door for you. And I don't feel like you should do it because I feel like there's hostilities. This is very much that same Five of Swords energy that I'm not liking very much. All right, let's get you best actions to take during this time. Ooh, I'm actually very irritated with this energy. I'm sorry. Okay, so these are coming out together here. Let's see what's the other card. Yeah, when you start getting these messages of loving with this Page of Cups, walk away. Walk away from this person. That is your advice here. They're going to message you, I love you, I want you, I don't know what I was doing, feel bad for me. And your job here is to walk away. The Eight of Cups is a healing card. We choose to walk away from things that no longer serve us. The King of Pentacles. And I feel like that's kind of why that yin yang is coming in here, to let you know to embrace your masculine kind of during this time. I feel like this is happening to our feminines here. I don't feel it. I feel like this is happening to our feminines. But I feel like it's asking you to embrace your own masculine energy here and really stabilize and stay grounded and wise during this time. Okay, and calm. The King of Pentacles is calm. And again, with that Temperance card, it's the same type of, yeah, death. It's time for this to come to an end. Put it to an end. I mean, you've got, out of your 4 action cards, it's saying, stay stable, stay grounded, make wise decisions. 2 ending cards. It's saying, walk away, end this. These messages of love need to end. King of Cups. Again, with embracing your masculine, okay? Like, be compassionate, be kind, be you, okay? But move towards lifestyle, take changes, take action and communication. Look for equal give and take of energy in relationships. Be willing to cut anybody out who's not, yeah, you got that King and Queen of Swords. That's very strong energy on being strategic and cutting out things that aren't good for you. All right, let's get best actions for Sun, Moon, Rising separately. Sun signs, please. The Five of Wands, overcome the obstacles and challenges. Let's see if I can get how. By taking sure-footed movement towards the most gain for yourself. Okay. Moon. Pisces, please. Four of Swords. Take time for self-love, self-care. Take care of yourself. I believe that was your main energy here. Or it came in with your main energy. Rising. Six of Pentacles. Look for equal give and take of energy in a relationship. If you're giving things and people aren't giving them back to you, it's time to pull your energy away. Don't give more than what they're willing to give, okay? Two of Swords, you need to make this decision. And manifest in the courage to rise above with that Hierophant, okay? To ascend above this. Let's get you an animal advice card, and then we will do a pick a card where you can ask a question. Now, you guys in Libra had very tough readings this month. And so if you have Libra in your chart, you may want to check that out as well. Raccoon, inventor. Decide on what you really want. You have the ingenuity to claim it. Avoid being the trickster and practice integrity. You have many roles and can juggle them well. But I feel like really what it's telling you here is kind of watch out for trickster type moves and make sure you, I feel like it's saying you're dealing with trickster type moves, and that even though you're practicing integrity, they may not be, even though you are, okay? So decide on what you really want here, and you can claim that, okay? Not with, I don't believe with this person though. All right, let's get this cleaned up here a little bit so we can do a pick a card. right, while I lay the cards, you go ahead and think of your question. I will do the best I can to give you a yes or no answer. But what I will do is give you a brief description of the card so you can see how that applies to your question. Okay, go ahead, take a deep breath in, release, and pick the card that feels right to you. All right. The moon, I say yes. It talks a lot about following your intuition, okay? But it also can talk about secrets, illusions, and lies. And with your reading, I think that's kind of important. The sun, he got the moon and the sun here. I say yes, that talks about happiness, success, joy. It also talks about illumination and truth. The Hierophant, again, I say yes, especially for this reading. That is your main energy here. And it can talk about, the Hierophant has a pretty high spiritual level, okay? This can talk about churches and community organizations that help people. It can also talk about marriage, education, and ascending upwards. The Seven of Cups, that can go either way, okay? It talks about a time of confusion where you don't know what you want and what's even in your cups to know what to commit to and what not to, all right? And it can talk about commitment issues. Pisces, thank you so much for being here with me today. It does look like a rough month, but it looks like you make really good decisions here in handling situations. So for that, good job. I do hope that things do turn out well for you and you're able to find your balance and peace in the situation. If you are looking for any personal services, you can find my Facebook link down in the description box below. That is the only way to reach me, and I do never reach out to anybody, just so you're aware of that. If anybody does, try to reach out to you, okay? And if you're looking for any of these decks, there are a couple of those linked down for Amazon down in the description box below as well. If this resonated with you, please hit that like button. It is the only way that I have to know that this message is resonating with people. And if you want to claim it down in the comment section below, that would be wonderful. And until we meet again.